To everyone, today we're learning Zera Shimshon, Parashat, Miketz, right? And Chanukah. Parashat Miketz, Chanukah. This shiur is being sponsored by Eliabayev family, by these two amazing brothers, Mr. Gavriel Eliabayev and Mr. Tahariel Eliabayev. Le'enu nishma, their grandmother, Burcho bat Bachmal, Ruach Hashem tanichena, Began Eden v'cheni ratzon v'noman, amen. Give me something to put over here to hold the phone, thank you. Today's shiur will be really amazing. We're going to do Zera Shimshon and we're going to add some nice Zohar afterwards to make things interesting. And Be'ezrat Hashem, you will have a lot of enjoyment, Be'ezrat Hashem. Okay, good. By the way, Chanukah Sameach to everyone. Menorah, you see from there in the video?
Yes.
Do you see the menorah? Yeah. Baruch Hashem. Beautiful. This beautiful menorah is donated by Mr. Ovadza and Yanet Zazanayev all the way from Israel. They bought it when we just were entering together with them and Chavaso's family to the gate of Yafo. He comes inside the store, he says, Rabbi, I'm buying it. I said, why? He said, I'll tell you later. After he buys it, I want to donate it to Shada Eliyahu. Thank you. Even in Israel, people, you know. Oh yeah, sorry. We'll change ourselves. Okay, let's go. And also, you should know one thing before we start. Eliabayev family are neighbors with us over 150 years. Picture. Somebody take a picture. Send it to the Shara Eliyahu group. Be nice. Who's there? Take a picture. No picture of them. Picture of Zera Shimshon. You want to do picture of people also? Fine. Yes. Good.
That's it.
Ariel John from there on. Everybody together. Shara Eliyahu. Shuvganiyot in their hands. Okay. Let's go. So, I want to say thank you that you guys came here today to support the shiur for Le'enu Nishmat of your grandmother. Her place should be in Gan Eden. Her husband was a big doctor, Mr. Merzakandov. He used to look at people's faces and say already the diagnosis. This is how big he was. It's a big talent, a gift from Hashem. God-gifted person. Ruach Hashem tenichem b'Gan Eden. You should be Meletz Yosher. All your wishes should come true. And your children, your grandchildren, those who are not married, should be their weddings. Grow in nachat. And blessings in your houses, Be'ezrat Hashem. Okay. Chanukah Sameach to everyone. Today's Zera Shimshon connecting Chanukah with the Parashat. What happened in the Parashat? Brothers got upset at Yosef for his words, for his dreams, and then the fact that father loved him more than all the brothers. So they said, you know what, let's kill him. In the beginning, they desired to kill him. Then Yehuda said, guys, why to kill him? Let's sell him. I want to tell you something. What's the difference if they would kill him or sell him? Yehuda says certain words. Says, Ma betza ki na'arog et achinu v'chitzinu et damo. What's the benefit to kill our brother and cover his death? Let's sell him. What, selling to different state is better than killing? Listen to the genius answer. When somebody has a certain way of life thinking, if person has a certain crooked way of thinking, you kill him. Yeah, you kill him. But his idea is still there. The crooked idea is there. So they said, yeah, we're going to kill Yosef. But the crooked idea is still there. But when we sell him to Egypt, one day when he's going to die, he's going to die already after his crooked idea. Do you hear this? Yehuda says, if we sell Yosef, the Egyptian government will take his crookedness out of him. And then he's going to die, we don't care. This is why he says, what's the benefit to kill him? Let's sell him. I learned it a few days ago and I really love this pshat.
What was his crooked idea?
Huh?
What was the crooked idea back then?
They thought this crooked idea is A, speaking bad about them, B, coming out especially with these dreams that everybody should bow down to him, including father and mother, and C, making him looking beautiful to the father than other brothers. When you make yourself looking good and you're snitching on other people, hurts other people around you. That's not nice. So this is why they wanted to get rid of him. So Zera Shimshon begins, and before that, I want to give you a little bit idea what happened with Yehuda. After Yehuda said, let's sell him, a while later they come with the garment of Yosef dipped in the male goat's blood, and they came to the father. He says, Hakerna, please recognize, Haketonet bin Chahim lo, is this your son's garment or not? Yaakov Avinu sitting on the low chair, crying for weeks and months and years. Brothers came to Yehuda, said, come over here. When we asked your advice, what to do with him, you said to sell, yeah, get out of our company. We don't want you to be in our company anymore. Yehuda said, excuse me, you wanted to kill him. I did better, I said to go sell him. You wanted to kill him. He said, no. Once we asked your advice, you should have given good advice. You should have said, bring him back to the daddy. You said, you didn't say, guys, you did worse. No, get out of here. They kicked him out and he ended up marrying. In the end, he ended up with marrying his daughter-in-law Tamar. We'll speak about it today later. Bli neder if we have time. So Zera Shimshon says, Pirsume nisa adivlan la'akdume. You know, when you light the Chanukah candles and you invite people, or you light candles by the window and people see outside, that is Pirsume nisa. You're publicizing Hashem's miracle to the world. Pirsume nisa is a big mitzvah. It's machloket if it's mitzvah deoraita. Very important is to publicize Hashem's miracle. Hashem made us a miracle. Saved our neshama from Greeks. So Zera Shimshon says, ועוד שלפי האמת עניין חנוכה קרוב לעניין מחילת יוסף. It says, the concept of Chanukah with the concept of selling of Yosef HaTzadik is very near each other. וזהו הטעם שבא לעולם Parashat Miketz b'Chanukah. That's the reason why every year you will find Parashat Miketz in Chanukah. You want to hear one more answer? Zera Shimshon doesn't bring it, but all the rabbis bring it. So I want to bring it also. Bless you. How many words you have in Parashat Miketz? Huh? Gaon Mivilna said and counted. 2025. According to the halacha, how many candles you have to have every night to light Chanukah candles? One. How many days Chanukah? 8. One candle, how do you say in Hebrew? Ner. Gimatria Nun. 50. Resh is 200. 250. Every day one candle 250 times 8 will be equals 2000. But how many words in Parashat Miketz? 2000? 25. So 8 candles 2000. On what day of Chanukah will light the Chanukah candles? 25th of Kislev. This is how you got 2025. This is one reason why Parashat Miketz falls every year on Chanukah. But now, Zera Shimshon is quoting Megalei Amukot Having giving us the second reason why we are celebrating Chanukah every year on Parashat Miketz, or Parashat Miketz, in the middle, or in the beginning of the Chanukah, or in the end of the Chanukah. I'm very sorry, guys. Don't be upset that I'm slowing down in my words. I'm just so exhausted from yesterday Chanukah party. It just doesn't work. I tried to fall asleep today 3 times, it didn't work. Baruch Hashem. And we covered today the learning of the half daf, and prepared Zera Shimshon, and prepared some nice daily dose with it. Baruch Hashem. Hashem loves us. Guys, I want to say thank you, all of you, who came to the party yesterday and made our party amazing. It's you. Thank you.
Это же под конец.
Один парень меня спрашивает, он говорит, это мужчина старше моего папы. Как он может делать шпагат, я не понимаю, я не могу.
Он сел, у меня приболела раба.
Заниматься надо.
Авраам, что вы чувствовали, ползала там чувствовал. Okay, guys, no, sorry.
Вы не чувствовали, ползал на самом деле.
Always flexible.
Okay, guys, weiter. No more. We'll behave. Next reason. וזהו הטעם שבא לעולם, פרשת מקץ בחנוכה. And this is the reason why פרשת מקץ falls every year on Chanukah. כי לפי מה שגילה לנו בעל מגלה עמוקות, you know מגלה עמוקות is? The one who reveals deep secrets. If you would know who was מגלה עמוקות, I don't know, I don't want to take with these introductions long time, but you should know one thing. Where מגלה עמוקות was buried, he's Rabbi Natan Spira. He was buried a few hundred years ago in where is Rama from? Rama? Krakow. Polsha. Poland. So, where the rabbi was buried, young men, I'm sorry I'm taking time, this story will wake anybody up. I heard this story like 20 years ago from Rav Daniel Cohen, but then I saw it's brought in the book also. It's written in the book. Unbelievable story. There was a rich man, he comes to the Chevre Kadisha and he says, listen, I want to be buried in front of Rabbi Natan Shapiro. The guy said, listen to me. You have to be big Talmid Chacham to be buried there. He says, I don't care. I want to be buried there, sell this spot. He said, how much costs one spot? He said, $100. He says, I'll give you $1,000. He says, no, it's too little. He says, $5,000. He said, no, I'm not going to sell you. You're not a big rabbi. I used to be a big rabbi. Rabbi Natan Shapiro was a big Talmid Chacham. He was big Mekubal. He says, I give you $10,000, case closed. He says, really? Wow. Okay, give me. He took $10,000. He said, contract, what do you mean? So I gave him receipt. Left. He goes home. Chevre Kaddish, a guy who works in cemetery, he cannot sleep. He says, I did right. This guy, 30 years old. I am 60 years old. Who's going to die first? Me. So who cares what's going to happen after I die, he said. Who cares? A week later, he heard the guy was traveling from horses, from chariot to chariot. In the middle of the way, in the Poland, passed away. 30-year-old. So now they start asking to people to bring to Chevre Kaddish. Chevre Kaddish guy says, I hope it's not him. I hope it's not him. And then see, goes to see the body. He says, it's him. I took the money. I don't want to bury him there. He's not such a big rabbi. I don't know what to do. Now what happens? He goes quietly, doesn't say anything to anybody, goes to the funeral, tells to Chevre Kaddish to bury him somewhere in the back. Different area. And then what happened? He buried him there. Everybody sees nervousness, he's sweating, this guy, Chevre Kaddish. And everybody's quiet. They said, Adon Avrech, everything is okay? He says, yeah, the best. I'm just tired. I couldn't sleep the whole night, so I'm nervous a little bit. He went home. He got so tired, says, I need to go sleep right now. He falls asleep. That guy goes to his face. He says, chutzpan? You took money. Not only did you return the money, but you buried me in different spot. Do you have face? You're not scared of anything? You're not scared of Hashem? Liar? Go right away, take my body and bury in the place of the rabbi. I'm telling you, fast now. He woke up. He says, I remember Gemara. Now he started remembering the words of Gemara. He says, Gemara says, when you think of something all day, you see it in your dreams. So he says, I need to take it out of my head. Takes vodka, or the whole bottle of vodka, finishes himself. Goes drunk, barely crawls to his bed and sleeps. That guy comes to his sleep and says, hello, drink 10 more bottles. I'm not going to let you live like this. You took my money. You have to do what you have to do. Fast, go and rebury me now. He woke up in the morning. He says, you know what? I'm not going to do nothing. Next day, comes to his dream. He says to him, listen, today I didn't pick you up. Tomorrow I'm going to throw you out from your bed. That will be your last chance. Then I'm going to take you to Beidin Shel Mala. You're done. The third day, he comes to him, picks him up from the bed and throws him on the floor. He says, now I'm throwing you. Next time, you're going to be dead. And I'm going to take your neshama up there. He says, okay, stop. Don't beat me up anymore. What should I do? He said, what should you do? There's a certain rabbi by the row of the woods. He lives there. Go get him. Bring him to the marketplace. Make a big dayanut, big court case. Bring my paper. I'm going to be representing there, but you're not going to see me there. You're going to be holding a paper there, and then you have to say to them the truth. And whatever they'll decide, we'll do. So he comes. This guy went all the way, 3-4 hours ride with horses, got the rabbi, put the rabbi in the chariot, brought him to the marketplace, made the whole court. People see this, they never saw such a thing. Big rabbi sitting, and suddenly a guy comes and a paper and says, I'm bringing you a paper. This paper is on behalf of the dead guy. Goyim start coming there. Goyim, thousands and 2,000 and 5,000. Crazy amount of people. Jews and Goyim see what's going on here. Simple guy passed away. It's such a big deal, nobody knows. They said to him, listen, you are not trustworthy person anymore. You took the money. You shouldn't have taken the money. Rabbi Natan Shapira is a big Gaon Gaonim. Look what he's going to tell us now about what happened when brothers sold Yosef, how end up we fell into the hands of Greeks. It's the thousands of years difference over there. 1,500 years around there. So what happened now? The court said, do you know this guy who passed away, his wife? No. Do you know children? No. Do you know who to return the money? No. So what are we going to do now? There's only one way. Let's go. Open the grave near Rabbi Natan Shapiro. If this guy knows Torah like Natan Shapiro, he should take himself out of the grave and rebury himself there. If he cannot do that, then wherever he is, he should be there and should be mochel you. Next morning, Jew and Goy, everybody, they came to the cemetery, they saw, he raised himself up and put in the grave in front of Rabbi Natan Shapiro. Then they found out this guy was Tzaddik Nistar. He was hidden Tzaddik, nobody knew about him.
Wow.
This is our world. Do not judge book by its cover. So now, since we know this guy, now I could tell you about Rabbi Natan Shapiro. Look what Rabbi Natan Shapiro said. He would be able to see a cup and see through. You know what that means, through? When you look at somebody and say, oh, I know where you come from. I know what your mission in this world. I know what you're struggling with. And I know what you to do, what you should do to fix yourself. This would be what they were. Today, all the Kabbalists, stay away from. Stay away! You throw your money to the garbage. You give your money to the wrong source, you're giving your money to demons. Your money will punch you. This is why stay away from Kabbalist people. Kabbalist people, Those who talk about it, they don't know nothing. Hashem should protect us. Okay. This is what Megalei Amukot said to us. Guys, I'll stop in 10 minutes. But I need your seatbelts on. You know what the problem is? My wife told me something. I was so upset. Not upset. Funny. Yesterday, Baruch Avram asked ladies all the questions. What your husband says funny statements all the time. My wife said seatbelt.
Give me one of those.
I think everybody said that.
Huh?
Everybody said that.
No, but when they asked, what's the delicious food? When came turn to my wife, everybody screamed, chulin, chulin. You were there? You heard the chulin?
Yeah.
Thank you. True. I'll tell you one thing. Anywhere you go to chulin, good. A rabbi came from France. He went from Israel to France to there, Italy. He says, chulin in the shul,
Special.
man min hashamayim. Thank you, my Rebbitzin. Rabbi Abraham, thank you for everything you do. Hashem should give you bracha. We should dance soon in your wedding. So Megalei Amukot says, Az b'mei Yavan nitchadesh avon mechilat Yosef. During the Greeks' time, it's between the first and second temple. It was renewed, the sin of selling of Yosef. Vezeu, and this is why. Who was the king of the Greeks? Antiochos. Write his name down. Gimatria 156. Olebe Gimatria Yosef. Same Gimatria of Yosef. Brothers sold Yosef. They gave power to Antiochus. Who's Antiochus? King of Greeks. How do you say king of Greeks? Melech Yavan. Melech Yavan also Gimatria 156. Gimatria Yosef. When you see the king of Greeks, what do you see? You say, king. What has this connection with Torah? What has connection with Klal Israel? You say, no connection. What's the connection? Nothing. Megalei Amukot says wrong. When brothers do not support each other, they give strength to bad side, to evil side. When brothers sold Yosef, they gave koach to go and pick up your hands on Klal Israel, pick up your hands on the holy temple, ruin the oil in the holy temple, break walls for the holy temple, make impure in the holy temple, bring pig on the mizbeach, make it tameh. Why? Brothers sold Yosef. Okay. Ulchen hayu rotzim sheichtvu al ken lashon. What did they say? What Greeks said? You have to write on the horn of the cow, bull. What do you have to write? Ein lecha chelek be'elokei Israel. You have no share in the world to come. Tell me, they bored? Why to write on the horn of the cow? Huh? Why to write? Because today, when a child wants to drink milk, what do? You go buy a bottle. Those days they didn't have bottles. They used to have horn. Each kid, according to his age, they would make hole. Tiny kid, they make small hole. Bigger kid, bigger hole. Bigger hole. And kids would walk around, drink from the hole, from the horn. And what child remembers? Whatever he sees constantly. This is why if today child sees too much phone, not good. He has to see the letters of the Torah. Our rabbis say, Otiyot machkimim, look inside when you learn. So what happens? Greeks said, write on the horn of the bull, cow. You have no share in the world to come. Why cow? Why not goat? Because cow represents Yosef. Bechor shoro adar lo. His beautiful ox is his firstborn ox is beautiful to him. So this was all symbol of Yosef. Greeks knew if we will make Janganozi, Klal Yisrael to Hashem about selling of Yosef, Hashem will take care of them himself. We don't need to do nothing. They wanted to instigate and sit quiet on the side, but it didn't work. What happens now? וזהו כי אנטיוכוס עולה גימטריה יוסף וכן מלך יוון גימטריה יוסף ולכן היו רוצים שיכתבו על קרן השור שאין להם חלק באלוקי ישראל. Why bull to reignite the sin of selling יוסף? אז היה בשנת רש י"ג לבניין בית שני. What year from the building of the second temple the Chanukah miracle took place? What year Chanukah miracle took place? On the year 213. Why 213? וזהו מה שרמז לבן ליעקב. This is what Lavan said to Yaakov. This mountain should be a witness between me and you, he said, right? Beyegar Sahaduta. The mountain is the witness. What's Yegar Sahaduta? Yegar. Yud Gimel Resh. Yud is 3. And Yud is 10. Gimel 3. Resh is 200. 213. He said, after 213 years, Lavan said to Yaakov, on the second temple, my great-great-great-grandchildren will come to say hello to you. Already Lavan saw the Greek Empire coming after the Holy Temple. Yegar begimatria resh yud gimel. Ba'atam shaya davka bishnat resh yud gimel. Why it was on the year 213? Yesh lomar de'ita bezohar Parashat Vayeshev. It says in Zohar Parashat Vayeshev shegalud Mitzrayim haya ba'avon mechilad Yosef. The exile of Egypt was because sin, selling of Yosef. Where did they sell Yosef to? Egypt. This is why everyone ended up in Egypt. And then they would call each other, what? The brothers, Shvatim, they call each other, you son of a maid servant. Hashem said, you call son of a maid servant, all of you will be sons of maid servants. So everyone became slaves. V'odam Ruzal, this is what our rabbi said, Sheksheyatz'u Yisrael mi-Mitzrayim, when Jewish nation came out from Mitzrayim, Natan lahem HaKadosh Baruch Hu ha-Shabbat. What did Hashem give us mitzvah to do? To keep Shabbat. Shehu midato shel Yosef, because this is what? This is the character traits of Yosef. She'echapel al chatatam. So through keeping of the Shabbat, Hashem will forgive their sins. Ukeshe lo shamru et Shabbat, if they wouldn't keep Shabbat, kedichtiv, va'avetem b'sha'arei Yerushalayim, and you will come to the gates of Yerushalayim, nigzar aleim galut Bavel. What happened? They were exiled to Babylon. Why they were exiled to Babylon? Because they did not keep Shabbat. So what happened? And the second temple also, it got destroyed. First temple, they didn't keep Shabbat. Hashem said, you don't keep Shabbat, Babylonian exile. Second temple, you don't keep Shabbat, you don't keep Shabbat. What happened? Hatred among Klal Israel, and they were exiled too, till today. שהייתה ביניהם, שזה דוגמת חטא השבטים, כדכתיב וישנאו אותו. You should know, second temple, for one thing got destroyed. Hatred for no reason.
Baseless hatred.
Do you know one thing? If somebody, did you ever hear people win lottery?
Yes.
How much?
I mean, sometimes a lot.
For example,
I know one
$1 billion
one Bukharan just won 2 weeks ago, and you know him well, about like 800,000.
Mazal tov. Question to you. Somebody wins $1 billion. Do you hate him for that?
Why would I hate him?
Okay, tell me one thing. If your brother would win $2 billion, what would you do? Would you hate him for
I
that?
tell him to share with me.
He would say no. Would you hate him for that?
A little.
There you go.
A little, a lot. Why? What's the difference? Him or the other guy? What's the difference? That's the world. That's the world. Why somebody somewhere wins, you don't care. Next door neighbor wins. Hashem! 1 second! GPS made mistake. Okay, no? Yeah. So close. Yeah, that's right. Why? Just be happy with what you have. Finished. Person who is happy with what you have, you're a lucky guy. When you're not happy with what you have, problems. 5 more minutes, yeah? Okay. Ulda Atena, guys, you could open window a little bit. People falling asleep on me. I'm not boring. Maybe I am. Ulda Atenu. Hayaze Bishnat Leshut Gimel. And according to us, it was in the year. And according to us, it was in the year 213. 13. By the way, I want to say special thank you to Mrs. Luda Matatia, to Mrs. Olga Davidov, and Mr. Shlomo. I don't know which Shlomo is this. I believe in Yazan. I don't know. Mr. Shlomo, thank you guys for learning Torah Hashem Yitbarach. Ulda'atenu hayazeh b'shnat lesh yud gimel. Ki riv hu. Now, it says in the year of 213. But after how many years? When 213 comes after how many years? 212. 213 comes after 212, right? What's 212? Riv. Resh yud bet. You know what Riv stands for? Arguments and fights. Hu meriva. Fights. Dichtiv. Al riv bnei Israel. Because of the fights of the Jewish nation. V'riv gimatria. Resh yud bet. Ubishnat. Haresh yud gimel davka ba alehem Antiochus. After fighting for her 212 years, and the 213th year came Antiochus. V'gazar levatel mehem Shabbat. And he said what? For me to break them, I need to stop them from keeping Shabbat. And he said, don't keep Shabbat. Then, don't keep Rosh Chodesh. Then, don't keep Brit Milah. Stop. Why these 3 mitzvot? Why these 3 mitzvot, people? Anyone wants to give Divrei Torah that you want to make somebody change into one slight thing in life, any occasion you go, Sheva Brachot, wedding, chuppah, chatan, bar mitzvah, brit milah, yushvo, anything you go, say this. Say from your name, don't say from our name. From Zera Shimshon's name. You should know, in 613 mitzvot, only 3 mitzvot are called holy. 3 mitzvot are called holy. No, not cell phone. No. Something else. What is called holy? Brit Milah. Kedushat HaBrit. Brit Milah. Kedushat HaChodesh. Rosh Chodesh. And 3, Kedushat Shabbat. Greeks wanted to take the word Kedusha, holiness, away from us. To make us not holy. How it says stuff which is part of non-dairy, right? So they wanted to make us non-holy. Make us what? Empty wood. Are you Klal Yisrael? Yes. Do you keep Shabbat? No. Do you have Brit Milah? No. Do you keep Kashrut? No. Do you wear Tefillin? No. Oh, you're good. This is what they want. I really is good? Does he have connection to Hashem? No. This is why they wanted to put these 3 laws. To take the Kedusha away. מפני שכל אלה 3 מצוות היו מכפרים על מכירת יוסף. Only! Rav Simcha, why is this called holy? Because only these 3 mitzvot clean the sin of selling of Yosef. When you stand up and you count Rosh Chodesh, Kedushat HaChodesh, you say Hallel with happiness, that's what cleans the sin of Yosef HaTzadik. You keep Shabbat with the enthusiasm, with the passion, that's what cleans your sin of Yosef HaTzadik. You do Brit Milah, not my grandfather said to do Brit Milah, I do Brit Milah. No! You do Brit Milah, oh, my son's Brit, guys, come Brit, oh, come on, early in the morning, yeah. What it does, cleans the sin for selling of Yosef. In 2 minutes we're done. Get ready. כמו שאמרנו על ראש חודש, שמקריבים בו שעיר, on ראש חודש we bring a goat. ואיתה בזוהר פנחס, it says זוהר פנחס, שהוא כנגד יוסף. Goat symbolizes Yosef. When they sold Yosef, they made shlita to the male goat. ואפשר שהוא לכפר על שעיר, עזים, to clean the male goats in ששחטו במחילתו, that they slaughtered when they were selling Yosef. Why they made goat, which is male goat? Why they took male goat to slaughter for blood? Why?
Similar to human blood.
That's right, it's similar to human blood. Rabbi Aaron, unbelievable. I'll tell you yesterday.
Like the jacket.
I learned from him.
Yosef jacket.
Okay. Behem Yudbet Chodashim. How many months in a year? Ooh.
Sometimes 13.
Ooh. Why it has to be like this?
So the holiday always going to space.
Stop. Why 12, sometimes 13? According to Halacha, you're right. But what's the logic behind it?
Synchronize it.
Huh? Why 12, sometimes 13?
Synchronize the days.
Listen to me. Listen to me. 12 months, like 12 tribes. They sold Yosef, boom, 1 gun. How many left? 11. And brought back 2, Menashe and Ephraim. 13. Hashem said, you want to get rid of Adar? I'll bring you 2 Adars. Adar first, Adar second. Menashe and Ephraim. This is why 13. Look at this inside. It's all here. It's all Zera Shimshon. It's worth it to cover Zera Shimshon, guys. I'm telling you. Your grandmother is so happy today. You have no idea. This is unbelievable. You have people sitting learning Torah 20, 30 years. They don't know this. One of them is me. Okay. One more time. שוב כנגד יוסף. ואפשר שוב לכפר על שעיר עזים ששחטו במחילתו. והם י"ב חודשים בשנה כנגד י"ב שבטים. 12 months in a year like 12 tribes. ואף השניים שלא חטאו מביאים על החוטאים. Those 2 that didn't sin, who? Reuben and Binyamin. They didn't sin. We still bring them back. כדמצינו בהוריות פרק א'. בפער הלם דבר של ציבור. Like we bring from Horayot when the whole community listened to Kohen Gadol. And for example, the day on Yom Kippur, he miscalculated the day, and everyone sinned together, the whole class sinned. Now he has to bring par helem davar shel tzibur ulifamim hem yud gimel chodashim. And sometimes we have 13 keneged Menashe ve'Ephraim. So Yosef was out. They brought back to Menashe Ephraim, 2 sons. Va'amilah shezoi midato davka shel Yosef. Milah is, that's Yosef's character traits. Who is Yosef ha? Rabbeinu? Yosef ha Avinu? Yosef ha? Tzaddik. What do you mean tzaddik? Shemirat ha? Brit. Brit Milah is Yosef HaTzadik. Symbolizes Yosef HaTzadik. Okay? והראיה שכל כך טרח במצרים, כדי שאף המצרים יהיו נימולים. Yosef HaTzadik, he was not only for his own Brit Milah, was Shomer HaBrit, even for Egyptians. They came to get grain. What did he say? Go do Brit Milah first. Even Egyptians do Brit Milah. Why? When you working on yourself to be holy, Hashem gives Kiddusha through you to the entire world. Even other people get benefit from you, from everywhere. I want to stop over here. Because it's getting late. Be'ezrat Hashem, I'll try to send Bli Neder one deep shiur tomorrow from Bat Ayin. I really love that shiur about Yehuda and Tamar. We're going to go to every detail on that. If anyone interested, let me know. I have 2-3 people interested. It's going to make me motivation, and I'll prepare better and send it tomorrow, Be'ez Hashem. But for now, I want to say thank you, everyone, for your respectful patience, that you come, you sit, and you learn, and you know, you exhaust. You're tired from work. I see. I don't work so much, and I'm tired. So how much more you? And some people drove hour and a half here. Now it's to go back hour and a half home. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming. Hashem should give you bracha v'tzlacha. Your grandmother should pray for you. You should be successful in everything you do. Whatever you touch should become diamond. Be'ezrat Hashem. And thank you everyone for learning with us. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen v'amen.